this is in remembrance of the late Laura Howell Stevenson.
Okay, so I am going down memory lane on the about the life of Laura Howell, affectionately called Miss Howell. I can remember Miss Howell from a very tender age. A matter of fact, she was my neighbor. My dad rented a house in the district that she was living. So his where he rented the house was across the road from her. So therefore, you know, she was our neighbor. Alright. How I get to interact with Miss Howell now was because I was a girl child then at home with my father and some of my brothers. Didn't have any sister living with him. I have sisters, but none of them were living with him. I was the only girl living at the house with him at the time. I think I had one, two, three brothers, yes, at that time, and myself with my dad. So from time to time, I would spend a lot of time over by Miss Howell's house, and eventually, I lived with her. I can remember that she was a fun-loving person. She was no nonsense, and she was fun-loving, and we got a lot of jokes from Miss Howell. She told us a lot of stories and so on. And at one point, I I think I was going to primary school. I'm not sure of the age I was or the grade I was in, but I was at primary school. And Miss Howell would get up in the morning and make breakfast for me. Yeah. But I never used to like eating food. I mostly tend to snack a lot and so on. I didn't like food. So when she make the breakfast in the mornings, most of the time it was fried dumplings and scrambled egg, and I'd get a variety of different hot beverage, whether Milo or chocolate or Horlicks, because Miss Howell wasn't I wouldn't say she was rich, but she wasn't poor. So I was privileged to to get a taste of the finer things of life, so to speak, then back in the days. So because I didn't like food, really, I used to tippity toe when she wasn't looking and take the breakfast and dump it in the toilet and flush it and run out back at the table, and act as if I had just ate everything. But little did I know that Miss Howell noticed what I was doing. I don't know from how long, but she realized what I was doing. And one morning, when she gave me the breakfast, and I did my usual thing and sat back at the table, all faking some belch, she would say, "Wait, you finish?" I say, "Yes, Miss Howell." And the breakfast, nice. So she said, "You eat it off, man." So I say, "Yes, man, nice." I never brush my teeth now for head on to school. So she said, you eat it off? And I keep on and say yes. So she say, you look rich, yo. You think me not say I throw away my food a morning time in a toilet and think when you think you flush in a flush? That's what me know say, me so well, knew what I was doing all along. Anyway, I had to divert from doing that because she find out what I was going on with. Then she had a style because she used to smoke cigarettes, yeah. But she roll her tongue, you know, like in a straw way, like. And when she draw the cigarette down, she just let it out through the smoke through the tongue, and it just come out in that straight straw looking thing. And sometimes she would put the fire part of the cigarette in her mouth. I never knew that people could smoke like that, but she did that all the time. Yeah. I can remember she even giving me a orange tree personally for myself. Yes. One day I was not well enough to go to school. I wasn't sick in bed, but I wasn't feeling so well, so she decided that I must not go to school. But by this time now I wasn't in primary, because I remember my friends, because I was living nearby school at this time. The school that I was going now was nearby home. So I didn't go to school the day. And when it was lunchtime, I saw a barrage of my friends coming, calling me, Miss Will, and she answered, look out and answered, and they said they come to get me because school wasn't the same without me. So Miss Will said, hey, you better put on your clothes and go along with them. So, because I had an orange tree for myself, because they came by before we left out now, I went out there and I climbed up in my orange tree, man, and I pick orange and give to everybody. Because she had a lot of orange trees on the property. Yeah. She had oranges, a lot of fruit trees, but she had a lot of oranges. I remember she told me that this tree is for your Paulette. So I had that. And another thing, sometimes, because I don't have straight nose, for those who know me, cannot test. I have a two little, like, flare looking nose, nostrils. So at times she would be talking to me and I will open them up, in a fun way. And she would give out, move for your son, go in front of me and I tap open up your nose, all them like foundation grindstone. So that really amazed me. So each time she say it, I do it again. And she say, "Yeah, myself, it tap up your damn nose hole them up like a foundation grindstone, and we just have a laugh. Yeah, but sadly she passed on. Well, a couple years ago. But I always remember Miss Howell. She was this fun-loving person, and I know that her memories will continue to live on with me. Yeah, a lot more, but I have to cut short for somebody else. All right, thank you.